This is 5 Minute Friday on how to sell a multi-million-dollar AI contract. For 5 Minute Friday this week, we have a special guest. So Ben Taylor is here live with me in person in New York. If you're watching the video recording, then you get to see us together having a great time. It has been wonderful having Ben visit, and I thought it would be great to ask him a few questions for 5 Minute Fridays. So usually 5 Minute Fridays are just me, but now you get to have somebody who knows what he's talking about on 5 Minute Fridays for a change. So Ben, one topic that you know very well is selling huge AI contracts. So you have experience selling multi-million-dollar AI contracts. Not many people have that kind of experience. What's the trick? How do you pull something like that off?
So the trick is there is no trick. The trick is to sell contracts that large, they typically have to be attached to some clear value, and you are selling at the C-suite. So it's quite rare that a VP of data science or an IT director could write multi-million-dollar checks. And so the process typically is to get access to the C-suite, and for them, it's more about trust. What experience do you have? Are you the right partner? It might be harder for a smaller startup to convince them that they are the right partner, because there's always a lot of liabilities attached to smaller companies. Are you even going to be around in a year or two? And so if you can convince them with the trust element, and then you can get routed into the business to find problems, there are problems out there, single AI problems that are worth $100 million and up, if you can find the right one. So if you can find that, execute on it quickly, 2 to 4 weeks, then you can discuss something like a wider rollout. So a hub and spoke, center of excellence. If you found this win, you should be able to find other wins. And this reminded me early on in my career, I had my own company. And I remember when it was time to show you the pricing, which is usually at the end of the PowerPoint, I would feel anxious. I'd feel embarrassed.
Right.
And I'd try to read your face on, what do you think about this $250,000 price that I'm showing you? And going back, the reason I was feeling anxious and embarrassed is the value wasn't clear. I hope you'll get value. I hope you won't regret this platform agreement. So I think leading with finding value, leading with a proof of value, which we like to call it, that is the way that you succeed.
Nice. That was a really good explanation. Thank you for that.
Yep.
All right, that's it for today's episode. We'll be back with Ben Taylor next week to ask him why CEOs care about AI so much more than other technologies. In the meantime, keep on rocking it out there, folks, and I'm looking forward to enjoying another round of the Super Data Science Podcast with you very soon.